What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Morning Movie Chat. I am your host, Trinity. Thank you all so much for being here today on the Second Street Marvel. Oh, look at that. People are already calling me already, man. I'm gonna get a, don't they know that I don't have copyright-free music as my ringtone, dang it. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Dang it. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you're all having a very good day. It's New Comic Book Day, in case you guys didn't know. And man, I just gotta say, have you guys been paying attention to the live streams going on? Have you guys been checking out Adam from Fanjecture going at 6 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time every morning? That's 9 a.m. for you East Coasters. Or, as I've said before, make sure that you check your local listings. And then, rolls right into the Den of Nerds Live, where Josh goes over there and he talks about a bunch of... You get your nerdy fix there for another hour, and then you come over here for me to ruin it all, to ruin the rest of your morning. It was a very good day today. I was just over on the Den of Nerds Live, and we were talking about some comic books, and that's a little bit of something that we're going to get into a little bit more here today. So I do hope you're all having a very good day today. Now, the one thing I wanted to start off with off of the top was I just seen this article on thedirect.com, and I actually just learned about this website yesterday from Josh over at the Den of Nerds. But I seen an article over there where they were talking about over in the I want to say it was over in the UK. They're getting ready to start lifting restrictions in the Czech Republic. They're getting ready to start lifting restrictions and things like that, so people can get back to filming here within the next couple of weeks, which is a good thing because this includes things like the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, where they can get in there and they got to do some reshoots and probably finish up shooting the show and things like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I seen that article today, and you know what? It's about time. We need to hurry up and get things open back up and get these productions back going back up, so we can get our entertainment fixed. Because you know what, guys? No matter what, in these times, the way things have been going, you need entertainment in your life. You need entertainment, and believe me, you don't want some of the entertainment that I've been getting. some of the things that I've been seeing online for entertainment, you don't want to. No, just don't do it. Don't do it. Right now I feel like Tim Meadows in the Dewey Cox story, Walk Hard. You don't want anything to do with this, man. Anyway, I think this is a good thing, to get things back up. Hopefully, they can get production schedules going back on. Of course, that's still, for them to do that, that means they got to get people to these locations to be able to do shooting and things like that anyway. But altogether, we can see things are starting to open up a little bit more, and that's all good for most people. I live here on the West Coast in the United States, in Southern California, and just some of the rumored news that we're going to receive today wasn't good yesterday. Let me tell you that. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Anyway, I hope you're all having a very good day. Let's go ahead and get here into the chats and see what everybody has to say here. Okay, we got Fanjecture here. Thank you so much for being here, Adam. And Adam, how dare you with that clickbait news yesterday? I'm watching you. Vlad Riot, thank you so much for being here. LB from the Lonely Banter is here. The Norse Saga looked interesting. Yeah, it was actually pretty decent. It's a YA novel. It's for younger audiences. I dropped that review on the channel this morning, guys. It's definitely for younger audiences, but I thought it was actually a pretty good setup. I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it was pretty good. Star Wars Santa, thank you so much for being here. Snowdove is here. Jenner Check. How's it going? Over Easy Mode, thank you so much for being here. Justin Simone, Eric Heine, how you doing? Captain Pennsylvania, Ryan H, thank you so much for being here. Dylan, what's goody? How you doing? LB says, rocking a bootleg TLB shirt. Yeah, yep. Bootleg Lonely Banter shirt. Dropping a like, 1 a.m. down here, night. I got you, Random Brad. I got you. We're watching you, man. We're watching you. Will Morgan says, motherfucking Trinity. Oh, that's funny. Very rude. I'm sure you will have me buy more comics today. Yeah, let the stream play, Brad. Let it play. Craze Panda, thank you so much for being here. XR Coon says, MCU tie-in comics should go on Disney Plus. Yeah, I don't see why not. And the thing is like, you know what? Like when they do those, I mean, don't put them out this if they're gonna do something like that. I mean, you can. I don't know. What's the smarter business model there to make it available the same day that it's available at the local comic shop, or to maybe just do it, maybe a month after, because most of those tie-ins come out a good 2 to 3 months before the movies do anyway. So it gives them time to like, okay, we'll let it set up, we'll let it linger in the shops for a month, and then put them on there. But I gotta say, like, I don't think a whole lot of people buy those tie-ins anyway, so it might be a good idea just to have them there on Disney Plus anyway for their subscribers, because there are, yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. I like that. Jonathan Velasquez, thank you so much for being here. Den of Nerds Live is here. Thank you so much for being here. Justin Simone says, let's get these movie theaters open. I gotta see New Mutants ASAP. Me too, man. New Mutants, God, man, like, that's one of those movies that I wasn't really, like, super hyped to see. Then the more things have gone on, like, there's those recent leaks and all that stuff that happened. I just, like, the more and closer we get to it, like, the more I find myself sitting here like, can we just get there already? I'm ready to watch Ilyana Rasputin go out there and just start. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. I'm excited for that too. Lavis Blackman, thank you so much for being here. Who is who is this Den of Nerds Live guy? That's Chet. Did Chet not join us? Did Chet not get over here? Where you at, Chet? Chet. Chet. Where you at? Trinity, did you get my message on Twitter? I don't think I did. I'll go check that out. Lizzie Cytech, thank you so much for being here. When does New Warriors come out? I'm gonna read. Yeah, the new Warriors. New Warriors. Is that the jokey one? I don't know. I haven't seen it. We'll get into that here in just a minute. Mike Porter, thank you so much for being here. The Spider-Man show is here. Fanjecture. I guess you and I are clickbait now. Yeah. But yesterday I just thought that was funny. I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. Will Morgan says Trinity Avengers 212 through 230. Don't make me tell you again. Okay, I was gonna say I still got my screenshot on here. I'm just really busy. I'm a busy man. Jacob, thank you so much for being here. Owen W says, great discussion on Den of Nerds Live. Thank you. Yeah, and you know what? Fanjecture actually brought up something that I seen there in the chat that, yeah, we definitely need to talk about for sure. Perry Comics, my man. Perry, you need to get some sleep, bruh. Man, I seen you lurking last night. Then you're up again this morning doing your radio show. And, bruh, he went... It's okay, dude. Get some rest, man. Get some rest. Harvey Mirrorless, thank you so much for being here. Chet is here. I wish I could watch the whole stream, but Josh has me cleaning the toilets again. Well, that's good. Make sure you wash your hands when you're done. Make sure you wash your hands when you're done. Okay, guys, so what I want to get into here is this article. Now, you guys know that yesterday I was talking a little bit. Where are we at here? I was talking about this right here, this article where we got that Marvel Comics is going to be resuming their Wednesday releases for new comics, and they're starting on May 27th. Well, they had announced that they were doing some digital books as well, and that's starting today. They have some new comics available. You can go to marvel.com and you can purchase these digital comics to read on your devices, on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet, wherever you want to read them. Now, this is a good thing. This is something that DC has been out there doing. They've continued putting out some of their books on digital. They did some things where they took like the books that they were releasing at Walmart, Walmart exclusives, and releasing those on digital. They also started putting some of their new titles that were supposed to be coming out at comic shops on their digital site as well. Like last week, I went and I bought Hawkman issue 23. I did a review of that here on the channel. You should go check it out. And if you haven't been reading Hawkman, you should read Hawkman. Hawkman is a very good series being written by Robert Venditti. He's done an absolutely phenomenal job writing the series since I've got started on it. And last week's issue that released was a very unique issue. I thought the timing of it was just really good. But anyway, here on May 1st, we got this article from Marvel where they were talking about releasing these their new books, and this was their announcement of the books that they were going to release. And these were the ones that were going to be available in print. These are the ones going to be available at your local comic shop. Now, I talked the other day about how they are starting up with the digital books this week, and we were talking a little bit over at the Den of Nerds about how they're kind of tripping over themselves here, right? Because, like I was saying, and this is something we're going to get into here, where we see that they had announced that what they're doing is Hawkeye Freefall is the one. It's issue number 5 comes out this week on a digital, or next week on digital. It's coming out next week on digital, but it's not going to be available as a physical copy. It's the last one in the series, and it's only going to be available in a trade paperback. And I am not buying the digital comic of it just to read, and I'm not going to go out and buy the trade paperback. I'm not going to do it. I'll just wait till it comes on Marvel Unlimited and maybe read it there. Maybe, I don't know. Should I be so mad? It's not Matthew Rosenberg's fault. As a matter of fact, he should be mad. Anyway, but the thing is, we see the release schedule. It seems somewhat nonsensical, and I was covering this a little bit over on the Den of Nerds Live, where we see that they had actually, next week also, they're going to be releasing Ironheart 2020 as a digital exclusive. It's not going to be available in a floppy, and it's going to come out later in a trade paperback. But let's go ahead and get into this. This is the release schedule of their books that are going to be available at your local comic book shop and on digital starting Wednesday, May 27th. We've got Amazing Spider-Man number 43. I can't wait to read that one. I've really been enjoying Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man. There was, I don't know, maybe about 5 or 6 issues, a little story arc in there where I kind of got tired of it because it was, they used some of the issues, they were tying into everything. It's finally back into its own story. Loving it. Good. Avengers number 33. Haven't read it. Haven't been reading the Avengers. Marauders number 10. I cannot wait to read Marauders. It's one of my favorite out of the Dawn of X titles coming out. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 1 and Venom number 25. Okay, then the week after that, coming up on June 3rd, we've got Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon and John Cassidy. It's an omnibus. We got Ghost Rider Volume 1 trade paperback, Mephisto classic trade paperback, Sensational She-Hulk by John Byrne omnibus, Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble trade paperbacks. See, here on June 3rd, it looks like they're going with mostly trade paperbacks here. Even the Amazing Mary Jane Volume 1, Down in Flames, Up in Smoke trade paperback. And I will tell you guys, if you haven't been keeping up with it, if you're not into digital, go out and buy this trade paperback. Go out and buy this trade paperback when it comes out. Oh, you know what? I forgot to switch back over scenes so you can see these books that were there. There we go. We got them all. There. Am I pointing the right way? I'm pointing the right way. Yeah. Check them out there. That's what we got. So, Amazing Mary Jane Volume 1, Down in Flames, Up in Smoke is coming out. Guys, I've really enjoyed what Leigh Williams has done over there with the Amazing Mary Jane. It's been a great story, and I know what you're thinking. Like, Amazing Mary Jane, come on. She don't have superpowers or anything like that. Yeah, she don't. It's just a well-written story. It's fun. Like, I look forward to reading this book every month. And then coming up on Wednesday, June 10th, we've got Black Cat number 11. I've actually been enjoying that series. It's been pretty good. It's been enjoyable. A fun read. Daredevil number 20. Deadpool number 5. Excalibur number 10. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 17. I dropped Miles Morales, I think after issue 5, maybe, and then New Mutants number 10. So, we've got some of these these Dawn of X titles getting ready to come out. These tie-ins. That's going to be fun. Then here we pick back up. We go to Wednesday, June 17th. We got a Conan trade paperback. We've got Daredevil trade paperback volume 3. Chip Zdarsky's version of, or the one that he's writing. From what I've heard, it's a very good series. We've got Iron Man Epic Collection, Marvel Masterworks, the Silver Surfer Omnibus, Star Wars Age of the Rebellion hardcover, then the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, Big Squirrels Don't Cry. Were they crying when the series ended? I don't know. Then here we go, guys. Here's the one. Let's get into this. All right, here we go. Wednesday, June 24th. Available in a physical copy and digital is 2020 Rescue number 2. Oh, you know what? Maybe I was wrong there. It's 2020 Rescue number 2. Did number 1... Okay, I was thinking that was Ironheart. I guess I'm probably wrong on there. Um, because I was talking about that on the Den of Nerds Live. I guess this is Rescue coming out. We got Captain America, Marvel Snapshots, Empire number 0, The Avengers. Now, I thought there was an Empire that was releasing on digital as well. I'd have to go back and look at that digital one. And it's like some of these where they're releasing on digital only, and like the thing is, like, you need to like pick one or the other. Just like I would think if they're gonna start one way, they need to go that way. Like in case in point with the Hawkman or the Hawkeye Freefall. So we've got all these ones. Iron Man 2020 number 4, Immortal Hulk number 34. So they're slowly picking back up. Spider Ham number 5. I'm kind of curious how Spider Ham made the cut of books that they're going to continue, that they're not going to put on digitals and release on floppies. I don't know. We got Thor number 5, so we can see here getting here into June, they're starting to release more of their like they're starting off with trade paperbacks. They're starting a little bit slow, and then they're getting into the floppies. Now the thing here, I guess my overall comment that I have here is this right here, that when it comes to the comic books, like we want physical copies, and they're slowly rolling out their single issues that they're coming. You can see they're doing the trade paperbacks, and the single issues are slowly rolling back out. Now I know, like, at least we're getting. I'm happy that we're at least getting these physical comic books back, but again, like, comics are kind of a thing of being an addicting thing. Now they're slowly rolling out some of these books as we get here into June and July, and that's what it's going out. Like, I kind of feel like they need to just continue going back to doing business as usual. Now, that doesn't mean they have to release everything that they were doing, but I think they should at least, even if they were going to do every other week, at least get the variety of different books out there, the different titles that people are after, and at least for the time being, until things can even out, until they can get their publication and release schedules back. I mean, somewhat in line. Again, it's something we were talking about earlier today. It seems like they're like, while they're kind of tripping over themselves, while they're still finally getting product out there. And I think that's where it comes down to. I think they kind of just should have continued with the digital releases anyway. It's not going to kill local comic shops, because the people who are out there supporting the local comic shops are not the people who were out there buying all kinds of online digital comic books. Some of us do go out there and buy digital comic books as well, but for the majority of the people going into the local comic shops, they want the physical copy. They want to go into the LCS. So if they would have continued releasing digital books, I don't think it was going to hurt the industry, the local comic shops, or anything in that way whatsoever. Whatsoever. So anyway, guys, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. But then here we got this one right here. This next article. This was released just yesterday over on MarvelComics.com, or on Marvel.com as well, under their comics section with their news, where the new Marvel Comics coming June 10th. Pre-order brand new issues of New Mutants, Black Cat, Deadpool, and more by May 18th. So if you want any of these, you have a little bit, I don't know, what is that, a little bit over a week now? Yeah, well, 5 days. You got 5 days to get into your local comic book shop to get any of these put onto your pull list, so you can make sure that they have them for you. And these are some of the titles I was just telling you about. You got Black Cat 11, Daredevil number 20, Deadpool number 5, Excalibur number 10, Miles Morales number 17, and New Mutants number 10. And you got the preview here of the covers here. So we can see they're finally getting everything started back up, where you can get your pull list started back out. You can do that, because I know, like, at my local comic book shop, every book that you have on your comic book pull list, you get 20% off on. And so basically, after you buy 5 issues, you get that 6th one for free. So, make sure you go out there and check this out. They got, several titles there that are getting ready to come out. And a lot of these I know I'm looking forward to. Like Black Cat number 11, like I said, I've been having fun reading it. It's been a pretty good book. Excalibur. I'm not a huge fan of this series. It's not my favorite out of the Dawn of X, but you know what? I'm ready to get back to reading it. New Mutants as well. New Mutants number 10, getting ready to come out. Again, this one's not at the top of my list, the Dawn of X series, but you know what? I'm happy that it's finally coming back out. I'm just happy. And well, it seems like some of these books they're making sense of doing digital and floppies. For some of it seems like they're kind of dropping the ball with. I don't know, man. I don't know. But you got to do something out there, because like I was talking about over with Josh over there earlier on the Den of Nerds is you got to do something to get comics in people's hands, because people who are reading comics, who want to support the comic industry and things like that, those of us who are going into the LCSs, that's what we want. We want those physical copies, and something I was showing is. Where they need to think about the quality of what they want to put out as well. Where we were talking about earlier is just put a quality comic book out. That's what people want. People want quality. Where I was talking about yesterday, Walmart, and even we were talking about on the Den of Nerds Live. It starts with a quality product. Walmart has these available at your local Walmart. You can go buy these. These 4 issues. These books were originally done on Indiegogo. They're actually printed really nice. All these stories in here are actually really good. I actually liked all these stories. I think the one I liked the least was the Futurists, only because there was some things in there. It was a little bit, I don't know, a little bit like story-wise, a couple things kind of left me like, what? I didn't quite catch on. I had to read it a couple of times. Had to go back over those parts a couple of times. But the quality of these books are nice. They're printed on a nice quality paper, as well as the covers. The coloring in them is nice. The art in them is nice. The stories in these are nice. This is what you need to do if you want to sell comics. Put out a good quality product. And also, sometimes just get things out there to get people reading your products. And this is something that I was talking about as well over here on the Den of Nerds Live as well, where these right here, these artists, this is done by AWA Studios. This is artists, writers, and artisans. What they did here is they put out these little books. It's $5, $5 right there for these books, and it comes with all of these books. It comes with The Resistance, issue number 1, Hotel, issue number 1, Red Border number 1, and Archangel 8. Issue number 1. Now the thing is you can buy all of these books in a physical copy, in a single floppy issue, full color. They're really nice and things like that. But here you open it up, it's just like this. It's got shows you your 4 titles that are in there, and then you get in here, and it's got the stories in all black and white. It's got it all in black and white. So, and they've done several volumes of these. I've got a couple more of them right back there, where you can go and you can read them. You get into the different stories. Now the thing is I actually like this. I was reading this. I was like, man, I can't wait to get these. I can't wait to get the single floppy issues so I can see them in color and everything. But as I was reading it, and when they started to come out on the single floppies, I was like, man, I don't know. I kind of like these black and white issues at the same time. And the thing is they get to do this, like they're putting this on cheap print. It's like newsprint. It's literally like newsprint. It's in black and white. Super cheap. $5. This right here would get somebody into reading comics if they don't know where to start out at. If they don't know which one of these series they want to start off with. If they don't want to, maybe they don't even want to read the single floppies. Maybe they just want to buy all these for $5. You have the option there. Or you can go out and get the single floppy issue. The one that's in full color. They give you options. I'm sure. I don't know. Can you buy these ones on digital copy? I don't know. I'm not for sure. They might be out there on Comixology, but then you can buy the single floppy as well. You see, and then look on the back. They tell you what's out this month. And here you get in here, and it's got the story in full color. Who'd have thought, right? Right? And again here, the quality here seems to be pretty good. It looks like the interior pages are maybe a little bit thinner paper than what they're using for the cover here. Whereas like the books, like those Allegiance books that you can find at Walmart, it feels like they use the same weight and same type of paper for the inside pages as they did the cover. But you go in here and they've got all this in color here as well. So again, you got your option here. They've got you a couple of different avenues to get you some inexpensive comics. And that's what it comes down to is putting out a quality product with things like that. Like we can take a look here at a Marvel book. Theirs are usually pretty consistent. with a lot of the pages and the covers and things like that. As far as the paper. Now, I will say sometimes the print they use, and this is for a lot of comic publishers, they'll use a certain print, or maybe it's a certain color, the type of ink or whatnot, or the paper. I won't confess to know about it, but you'll see where you'll get an issue where, like, if you touch it, just like a little bit of those oils from your hands, or even just you touching it, will prevent smudges. The ink will come off on your fingers and things like that. And next thing you know, like on something like this, you'll get to the back of the issue and you'll have fingerprints all over it, because maybe it's just the ink didn't take into the pages as much. And that's a lot of publishers. That's not just Marvel or just DC. A lot of them do that. So I mean, finding a quality, finding a balance there of things like that. Just like Blade Runner here, 2019 on Titan Comics. This is a Sid Mead edition. This one's kind of the same thing. You get in here, the quality of the paper on the inside is just about the same as the cover is. And not all the comic book publishers do that as well. I'm sure some of them come down to needing to save money, costs, and things like that. All things that they should all weigh, but still being able to put out a quality product. Boom Studios comics, Folklords, right here, great series. This Boom Studios puts out beautiful books. Their covers, I really like the quality. They put a pretty heavy duty quality paper in there, and then it's not the same weight of paper that they put inside the books, but they still make the books really nice. The coloring in them is really nice. They're not just cheap pages on the inside. Again, it comes down to what does the publisher want to do, and what avenue are they wanting to use, putting out these quality of books. Because like I said, there's the Upshot Nows where it has all those single issues in there where it's just on the newsprint. I'm okay with that. Because maybe I didn't know any of their stories or anything, and when I read that first issue, that $5 issue, I was like, okay, when these single floppies come out, I'm gonna buy each one on the floppy because I like the quality of them. So I went to check it out, and that's kind of what you got to do. And then we can take a look. Let's see right here. Ooh, from Pocket Jack's Comics, we got Guinevere and the Divinity Factory. This is one of a guy that does Indiegogo campaigns, Kickstarters. You can see here on the cover, it's got a nice heavy quality. I wouldn't say that's quite a cardboard stock cover, but it's a cardstock cover, but it's heavier duty. And you get here on the inside, the pages are really nice. They've got a nice quality and nice weight of paper. The ink is on them really good. When I was going through here reading this, the ink wasn't coming off on my fingers. It doesn't leave a lot of fingerprints and things like that. Again, and this is put out by somebody who's doing their own campaigns. So again, it's all about quality and what you're trying to do as a publisher. And I mean, I think there's just a lot of ways to do it. Where we even see, like, you can put out like they're going to start doing on Impact Theory Comics, where they're going to do just the digitals. They're going to go with the digital comics of the single issues, and then they're going to put out a trade paperback edition. And I'm okay with that. Although I will say I would still always rather have single edition, just floppy issues. And I'm not even a collector. That's the funny thing. I'm not a collector, but I would still rather have the single floppy issues. Anyway, guys, I don't know. What do you think about all that? Let's talk about that down in the comments below. And I know I'm way behind on the chat again here, guys. Just I'm a nerd, guys, and I'm sorry. And by the way, I got a new coffee cup today. It's not new. We've actually had it for a while. I just dug it out. Ooh, yeah. That evil mouse, right? That evil mouse. By the way, I'm drinking some of that delicious Taylor Lane coffee. It's not Taylor Lane. I'm just kidding, but you should go check that out. That Taylor Lane coffee. It sounds good. One of these days I'm gonna order some when it's time for me to re-up some of my coffee. But I don't know. Is it just me? Like, I want to try out the coffee and I'm curious, but honestly, when I heard the name Taylor Lane, and I'm not saying anything bad here about the company, I thought it sounded like a porn star's name. Doesn't Taylor Lane sound like the name of a porn star? Sound like Taylor Lane in the new Debbie Does. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'll leave now, guys. I'll just end the show. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh man. But anyway, let's see. How far behind on the chat are we? Crazy Panda says, any suggestions on where to get a hard copy of Hickman's X-Men run? Can't go to my local shops till this is over. You could probably get them on. You could probably pick them up on Amazon. I would guess. But yeah, I other than that, I wouldn't know. I mean, you can. There's certainly places online you can go to. I think Midtown Comics, they do online comic sales. There are different online retailers that you can go to, and that will still be shipping those books out. So you could certainly do that as well. I'm True Skills. Thank you so much for being here. Says, yo, Trinity, we're in the Marvel schedule. Yeah, I was just talking about that, and like Marvel. You can just go to Marvel.com. That's where I usually look that stuff up, because we know there's other places out there that put out their articles. You know, there's your there's all your bounding into comics, your CBRs, your where we got this clickbaited, all those other places. They all I don't, some of those places I wonder how much they read comic books, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Come here, or just go to the sources themselves, Marvel and DC. Go to their websites. Um, DC app offers all their content, including comics. Marvel should too. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Crazy Panda, you looking for trade paperback or single issues? At my shop, they have an actual hard copy for $60. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know there's a book you can get online. Disney books on Disney Plus. Nah, bro. Let's see. Uh oh. Uh oh. Did we have what? What? Oh my god. Oh man. Do we got some spammers in the building? Spammers? Spammers? Oh man, what? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, call me Daddy Hector. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Jacob's Cards and Movies. You know who your daddy is. That's right. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna be like Snowdub. I'm not even gonna give you the reach around. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, we've even got Muhammad in the house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You guys know how we like it here. Ooh yeah. Aggressively relaxing says you should check out Marvels. Marvels, is that Marvels? Is that the one that's being written by Jim Kruger? I know Jim Kruger was that Marvels or Marvels X that Jim Kruger was writing. Oh man, oh yeah, we got Tyrone in here as well. Oh hell yeah. Oh, oh my god. Oh, I gotta say, guys, I don't know what we done to get the spammers in here, but yeah, I'll give you what you want. Yeah, call me Daddy. Max Santiago, thank you so much for being here. Sorry, guys, I had to get into that. AJ Reacts too. How you doing? Your channel rules. Peace. Thank you so much for being here. AJ Reacts. Hope all is going well with you, man. Max Santiago says, not much, working and hanging out with y'all. Hail to the chat. Yes, I'm dead pulled out. Black Cat is flat. LB's poor eyes. Oh no, what'd I miss? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? Black Cat is flat. Whiskey Steals and Tumbleweeds, thank you so much for being here. And I seen you just dropped a video this morning. I'll be going to check that out here in a little while. For the prices these comics are, they should be graphic novels, not pamphlets. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Like with the $3.99. Yeah, and that's the thing with like the digitals. They need to make those cheaper. No lie, I just figured out that when Second Street Marvel mentions floppies, he's talking about physical comic book and not a floppy disk. Yeah. And I'm sure that when I'm talking about floppies and Black Angus Reviews is in the chat, he probably thinks I'm talking about something else. And that probably gets him excited. Mike Porter, I like the way you promote comics. How does Trinity feel about comics? Yeah, it took me a hot second to figure out that he meant physical comics. Oh, yeah. Floppies, yeah. Single issues, single print issues, floppies, yeah. At least comics aren't printed on shitty newsprint anymore. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I'll pay $5 for a quality book any day. Yeah, for a quality one. And yeah, like I said, I got these ones for $5 where they have, where, you know, they're like it's, you know, just like the old manga style, where they've got 5 of them in there. It's on newsprint. And these are actually nice. I actually like those. They're actually not too bad. The Futurist was the weakest title, which is interesting because that is the experienced creative team. Bass Reeves and Nora Saga were great. They were great. I don't have a copy of Red Rooster yet. Red Rooster is a good one too. Red Rooster was a good one. Taylor Lane is John Holmes. That's funny. There was a porn star named Taylor Wayne. Okay. John is dead. Taylor Wayne. Hey, and I'm not saying anything bad about it. It's a good name. It sounds like a good it's a good brand name. But I'm just saying. I feel bad. I feel bad. I'm not trying to. That wasn't the point, guys. I just thought it sounded like it. You know. I mean, come on, man. Shout out to Trinity recommending comics on Amazon and not having affiliate links. I hit that like though, y'all. Bro, come on, man. Asian Porcelain, Taylor Wang. Oh, man. There goes the spammers. Oh, man. Yeah, all the spammers. Dang it. All the spammers. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You trying to sound like Macho Man? Oh, no. Not Macho Man. I can do the Macho Man. If you want me to do the Macho Man? You want me to do I can do the Macho Man. Just check the name. Taylor Lane is not a porn star name, but Tory Lane sure as hell is. He's a... Rest in peace, the original Slim Jim Long Boy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can do the Macho Man one, but nah. Anyway, guys, I don't know. Like I said, the comics, new comic books are finally coming back. We've got digitals coming out this week. I'm pretty happy and excited about it. But the thing is most of these books that are being released on digital aren't books that I'm going to be buying on digital. For one, it costs the same price, $3.99, far too high of a price for me to just have a digital comic book. They need to lower the price down. Here over the past couple weeks, you guys have seen I've dropped reviews on them. The Neon Future issue number 7 review is going to be dropping as well here pretty soon. But Impact Theory has been doing their comics on digital releases. They're only 99 cents. I'm going to pay 99 cents for that digital copy. I'm okay with that. And when they release these, when and if they release these on the physical copy, I will pick those up as well. But they did actually say that they're going to be going digital for their single issues, and then they will be releasing trade paperbacks. And when those release on trade paperbacks, you can make a bet that I will be buying them. Now, in case you guys didn't, you should go back and watch. Yeah, you guys should go back and watch my unboxing that I just recently did. I got a care package in from the great folks over at Impact Theory Comics the other day as well, and I may or may not be doing a giveaway, so you might want to go check that out. Anyway, guys, he says, you sound like Eminem's Ken Kniff. You know what? I was doing that far before he ever did that, because you know what it was? It was that guy who's... Oh, man, who is that guy who's in the movies? I can't remember his name, but he talks like that. But yeah. Harvey Miller says, gotta bounce. Great stuff, Trinity. Great stream all around this morning. See you all tomorrow. All right, Harvey, thank you so much for being here. You have a good day as well. Mike Porter, thank you so much for being here. More like Hector from Training Day. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm always getting love from the homies. Yeah. I've had... Oh, no, I better not do it. I've had my shit pushed in big time, bro! Oh, man, Training Day is a good one. I need to buy that movie. I don't even, that's one of those ones I don't even care if I don't have the DVD. I just need to get that movie to watch it, man. That's a good one. Training Day. I like that one. Oh, it's The Point now. Get it? The Point? No, man, that sucked. Oh, man. All right. Aggressively Relaxing says, a cult said the world would end on May 21st, 2011. Macho Man died May 20th, and nothing happened. All praise to him. All praise to be him, our savior. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Oh man, gotta get that royalty check. Yeah, no, man. No, yeah, yeah, and here's the thing though is with that is I mean they give away a lot of free comics anyway. If you go to the Impact Theory website, they will send you out their first issues for free. I believe they have one of Neon Future and Hexagon issue number 1 for free. All you have to do is pay shipping, and they'll send you out those physical copies. They've even got like those digital copies that they've got of Neon Future 1 through issue 1 through 6 that are free. They're free if you buy the digital copy. Because again, what they're trying to do is they want to get them in your hands. They just want you to read the book. They want you to read the book, and that was kind of the thing I was talking about with on. With what they're doing anyways is they just want you to get the book in your hands and read it. That's all they want. And that's kind of why they're doing what they do. Now, Marvel and DC, they can't go. I mean, that's what they're doing is they can't go ahead and just give everything away. But I think when it comes to their digital copies, they could lower those prices down to 99 cents or $2. I think a lot more people would be more willing to buy a digital comic book for $1 or maybe $2 as opposed to the $3.99 that they charge. Because I certainly am not going to pay $3.99 for a digital comic book when I can get the physical copy for $3.99. And I don't even care that DC don't give me the digital code for a digital comic when I buy their physical book. But I can tell you, Hawkman, I did buy the digital book, and if and when they release that on a physical copy, I'm still going to buy it. Again, it comes down, picking and choosing. But I did pay $3.99 for that Hawkman book as well. Again, because it's a title I really do like, and it's one issue. I don't think there's going to be a second issue that I'm going to have to do that for. At least I hope not. But when it comes to like Tom Bilyeu and what they're doing over at Impact Theory Comics, the one thing is I think he even said that in that interview, but he would actually, I'm surprised, like, if he wanted to do the physical copy thing, the physical books, he would have looked at distributing himself, too. He would have been like, you know what, I'll just print the book, I'll just distribute it myself, just like all the people do through Indiegogo and all those things. All those people are still doing that. It's an avenue that is certainly not unexplored. People go out there and they do it. Because no matter what, if you want to read a comic book, there's a way to get a physical comic book in your hands. If not right now, very, very soon if you really want it. Matter of fact, I've got some new ones getting ready to come out to my doorstep tomorrow. I can't wait to get them so I can show them to you guys. Nailed it. Nice. Ninjas don't exist. Yeah, my ninja. Yeah. Blasphemy. It's just truth. Lavis Blackman says, you're right. Cyclops look like a ninja and Wolverine is a samurai. So Wolvie exists. Cyclops does. Oh no. Oh dang. Lavis Blackman and Captain Pennsylvania are going at it. But you better watch out. Because I'm hashtag Team Cap. Dang, Wolverine is a bitch. Damn. You miss puts gets bitches there. Oh man. You guys know Wolvie and Cyclops are dating, right? Aggressively relaxing. Don't be coming in here and triggering people with your fan art. What are you talking about? Although I gotta say, guys, that's the funny thing about just some of the stuff that I like to talk about is people out there talking about comic books who don't read comic books. In case you guys don't know, not too long ago there was some images that came up online of Wolverine and Cyclops in bed together, and like they were just had got done. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. And there's people online, and that's how simple and gullible people are. There's people out there in certain fan communities, certain fans out certain comic fans, or should we say certain comic fans who were triggered when they seen these images show up of Wolverine and Cyclops having some intimate relations together. Oh my god. Of course Marvel would do this. Marvel's woke. It was fan art. It was fan art, guys. Oh man, it's so funny. It's so funny, and it's so funny because that's some of the things that trigger people. But you know what? I mean, that's what people do. That's what fan art's for you to do with it whatever you would like. You know what I mean? You can do that with your fan art. Wolverine and Cyclops can be buddies in the comics. If you want to draw it that way, that's okay. You can go ahead. You do you, boo. You do you. That's okay. But it's funny how people look at this stuff and they see it and they're like, oh, ah, ah. Guys, just all you had to do was look into that thing. Like I learned like 2 seconds after I seen everybody triggered on Twitter about this stuff. I like, ooh. Because I know I didn't see it in the comics because I actually read the comics. I looked it up on the internet. Something real simple to do. It took 5 seconds. And I found out that it was fan art. Of course, I guess I could have done the same thing for yesterday's topic, huh? When Adam from Fanjecture is out there just spamming us with clickbait articles, fake headlines about fake directors being pursued by fake studios. There's a fake story, and then I didn't go out there and double check my resources, and I regurgitated a bunch of clickbait bullshit. And it's all your fault, Adam. And now I've got Myrtle out there trashing me all over Twitter, just dragging my name through the mud. Because of you, Adam. And it's your fault that I couldn't spend 5 seconds typing on a keyboard to find out some legitimate information from a legit website, guys. It's okay. I know I'm a goddamn phony. But what about you, Adam? Do you know it? Do you know it? I hate Myrtle. Putting me on blast. I bet you he's probably friends with the madman. Oh man, Wolverine Cyclops intimate false news. Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I could see them. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not even sure that I see Wolverine getting down with the whole, you know, it ain't gay if it happens in a three-way. I don't see him getting into that. I just don't see that. I don't see that. I just don't see that. Yeah, yeah. But hey, man. People want Stucky, don't they? Steve and Bucky? Yeah. What? Stucky? What's wrong with you people? Come on, man. I mean, at least Raylo's like a... You know, at least I could kind of sink my teeth into that a little bit. But, yeah. LB says, look into things on the internet? Come on, bruh. You know that is not possible. Yeah, totally not. Fanjection says, why are you lying? You know what, Adam? Here's what I gotta say is, man, I can't say that. I'm gonna say, well, you got to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Got to be starting something. I better be careful. That's all the further I'm going to go. I'm probably already going to get it just for that. Lovis Blackman says, damn, Trinity got beef, Adam. That must be Jesus Juice he's drinking. I seen them tweets too. Oh, he died, bro. Wolverine is a boomer. Boomers are homophobic. Cyclops says Wolverine is important for representation. Okay, guys, we've devolved here. We've devolved. We've devolved here, guys. No, anyway, guys, that's all. That's all I've really got today. Just to recap, started off the show, kind of talked a little bit about how over in the Czech Republic they are starting to lift restrictions so they can get back down to business, open filming and things back up, like that back up. And Falcon and Winter Soldier actually happens to be amongst one of these studio or one of these titles being produced by Disney and Marvel Studios that is able to possibly go back into production soon and be able to start shooting. So this is good news. And we can see that all over things are starting to kind of open back up, except for here in Southern California, where they're talking about 3 more months. And I'm sure here pretty soon we'll learn a little bit more about that. Then we got into a little bit more about comic talk, everything going on with the comic books right now. Marvel has finally released some new digital comics. You can go check those out on Marvel.com, where you can order those and you can have digital copies if you're into some of the digital books. This is something DC has been doing as well. And believe me, guys, if you're a comic book reader like myself and you like your physical copies, you like to go into your local comic book shop. If you purchase one book digitally online, it's not going to kill your local comic book shop, and it doesn't mean that you can't go pick up that physical book later at your local comic book shop. Unless it's Marvel, who says that they're not going to put it out on a physical copy for you to buy. Which is just stupid of them, if you ask me. But I also get that some people don't like to read comics digitally. I don't like to read them neither digitally. But I do it. I do it plenty of times. I just prefer to have those physical copies. And that's really about all we got into, aside from the fact that Adam completely clickbaited me yesterday and made me look like a jerk. And it's all his fault, and thanks to LB, he's calling everybody out, putting us all on the fire, and that's okay, because you know what? We need honesty in journalism, not a bunch of clickbait bullcrap out there, and we need people out there to talk about the real hot topics and really put all of our feet to the fire, not just people who want to pretend to do such things. We need honest people out there, people like LB from the Lonely Banter. You know what we need? Maybe that's what we need. That's what we need. You know, I'm not sure if you guys have been paying attention, but you need to go, and I'll put those links down in the description on this video a little bit later, in case you guys didn't know. But I'm going to tell you what we need here as a community. We start the morning off every single morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's 9 p.m. if you're out on the East Coast, or just go to subscribe to Fanjecture and check your local listings. Make sure you click that like or that bell button, and make sure you click all notifications so you know when he's going live. And then it rolls right over into the Den of Nerds Live, where Josh goes live for about an hour talking about the nerdy news updates and things that are going on, and he lets you know what's getting ready to come up in his day. And then that rolls right over here into the morning movie chat with me, Trinity, here at the 2nd Street Marvel. And you know what we need right after that? Right after that, I think we need a 1-hour streaming show from LB over at the Lonely Banter. I think he needs to cap off this wonderful morning lineup to call out all the bullshit that me and Adam are out there putting into the world. All that clickbaity stuff. Me and Adam are the same as we got this covered. And you know what? That's not bad, because we got this covered, gets all those clicks, and it has people like you talking about us. That's right, folks. People are talking about us. Nobody's talking about me, guys. That's why I take shots at people like Adam from Fanjecture. Because he's a bad influence, he's a liar, and he made me stick my crock in my mouth. I'm not really going to do that. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you all have a very good rest of your day. Make sure that you go check out and subscribe to Fanjecture as well, because tonight they're going to be doing a Debate 8, and they're going to be debating, I think, is it 80s horror films, or is it 80s and 90s horror films? So make sure you guys check that out. It's always a good time getting involved in Adam's streams over there, because you get to go in there and you get to cast your vote for who is the best movie. But you know what? When you're there, you better start agreeing with me. I don't ever want to be Clerks 2 again. I don't want to be Cable Guide again. Adam certainly doesn't want to be Jurassic Park again. So make sure you agree with us. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.